Welcome to the Windy City, where the past never truly dies. Beneath the towering skyscrapers and bustling streets lies a city steeped in history and shrouded in shadow. A city where restless spirits linger, trapped between worlds. Join us as we explore the most haunted places in Chicago, Illinois. We're about to embark on a journey into the heart of darkness, seeking out the unexplained and confronting the chilling reality of the paranormal. Buckle up, because you're in for one hell of a ride. We're on the outskirts of Chicago, at the edge of a forgotten forest. This is Bachelor's Grove Cemetery, a place where the veil between our world and the next is thin, almost non-existent. Over 100 documented reports of paranormal activity, shadowy figures lurking among the trees, unexplained voices whispering on the wind. People claim to have seen a phantom farmhouse materializing from the mist, only to vanish moments later. And then there's the glowing orb, said to be the spirit of a grieving mother searching for her lost child. We're setting up our equipment, preparing to communicate with whatever entities might be present. The energy here is heavy, oppressive. You can feel it pressing down on you, suffocating. We're not alone. I can feel it. Something is watching us from the shadows. Its intentions are unknown. We're going into the heart of Bachelor's Grove, where the dead still walk among us. The Congress Plaza Hotel, a Chicago landmark, a beacon of elegance and grandeur. But beneath the glittering facade lies a dark and troubled past. They say this hotel is haunted by dozens of spirits. Guests have reported disembodied voices, objects moving on their own, and even full-bodied apparitions appearing in their rooms. One of the most infamous ghosts is Peg Leg Johnny, a notorious gangster from the 1930s. He's said to roam the halls, his peg leg echoing through the silence. We're heading up to the 12th floor, one of the most active areas in the hotel. It's said to be haunted by the ghost of a young woman who tragically fell to her death. The air is thick with anticipation. We're using every tool at our disposal to document the paranormal activity. EMF detectors, EVP recorders, infrared cameras. We're not here to debunk. We're here to find answers, to connect with the spirits that reside within these walls. Hull House. Once a haven for the less fortunate, now a breeding ground for paranormal activity. The residual energy here is palpable. You can almost taste it. Jane Addams, the founder of Hull House, dedicated her life to helping others. But some say her spirit never left. She's been seen wandering the halls, a benevolent presence watching over the building. But there are other entities here too, darker entities. The Devil Baby, a demonic child said to have been born here, is one of the most terrifying legends associated with Hull House. We're in the basement now, where the energy is most intense. The air is heavy, suffocating. It feels like something is trying to claw its way into our world. We're using a spirit box, hoping to communicate with whatever entities might be present. The responses are chilling, whispers of anger, pain, and despair. Resurrection Cemetery, home to one of the most famous ghost stories in the world, Resurrection Mary. They say she's the spirit of a young woman who died in a car accident and now roams the cemetery, searching for a ride home. We're driving down Archer Avenue, the road where Mary is said to hitchhike. The tension is building with every passing mile. We're on high alert, searching for any sign of the unknown. There, a figure in white standing on the side of the road. Could it be her? We slow down, our hearts pounding in our chests. But as we get closer, the figure vanishes into thin air. We're not giving up. We're parking the car and heading into the cemetery on foot. The energy here is electric. You can feel the static in the air. We're using dowsing rods, hoping to communicate with Mary. The rods are spinning wildly, indicating a strong presence. She's here. I can feel it. The Drake Hotel, a symbol of Chicago's opulence and sophistication. But behind the gilded doors and crystal chandeliers, there's a sense of unease. A feeling that something is not quite right. Guests have reported seeing the ghost of a woman in a flowing gown, her face obscured by a veil. She's said to be the spirit of a socialite who was jilted at the altar and took her own life. We're in the Gold Coast Ballroom, where the woman is said to have been stood up on her wedding day. The energy here is heavy with sorrow and regret. It's as if the walls themselves are weeping. We're setting up a REM pod, a device that detects fluctuations in the electromagnetic field. The REM pod is going crazy, indicating a strong presence. Something is trying to communicate with us. We're also using a laser grid, hoping to capture any movement that might be invisible to the naked eye. Suddenly a beam of light is broken. Something just walked through our grid. Thanks for joining us on this spine-chilling tour of Chicago's most haunted places. We've encountered restless spirits, felt their presence, and heard their chilling stories. But our investigation is far from over. Chicago's haunted history runs deep, and there are countless other locations where the veil between our world and the next is thin. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more ghostly adventures. We'll be back soon with more spine-tingling investigations from the dark corners of the world.